Now then, how are we? So, it's been a while since I put my last video up, I realised, but as I looked on my laptop, I'd got one that I'd not uploaded. So, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to tag this on to the beginning of it, and on the end of it, I'll show you where plot is now. So, just before I add that, let's have a look in this greenhouse that I'm sorting out. So, everything's out. Cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers all cut down. There's the last of the produce, and there's all my onions and shallots, I should say, drying out. Stepping because winds go up. Got to say, I'm very happy with this year's crop, and for the second year running, I just got the seed off eBay, direct seeds. They're on Amazon as well. So we'll have a quick look up. Can't knock them. Yeah, they've all got different sizes, areas, they do, but these are more than enough to last me here the year. These are just Zabroon, direct seeds, Amazon, eBay. Bob's your uncle. So that's it. So we'll tag this other video on and then we'll have a look. Right, so I'm going to start at the front of the plot. You still see I've still got my kale and my Swedes. Planted some Swedes there. Well, I'm taking them now. They're massive, some of them. A bit too big as Swedes get. They're big. Been having sweet corn. It's been quite small this year, and it planted some early stuff and a few mishaps. So, but generally it's been okay. My neighbours' dahlias are looking absolutely stunning. Just have a quick look. Fantastic. So in here I've got some red cabbage at the front, and then I've got some cauliflower behind it. Some of it's faring better than others, but if I get some off it, it's great. See, the potatoes are ready. I think I'm going to take a few roots up. I've lifted my onions, cleared this bed. I've got some spring onions left. We'll have a look. Well, I say onions, they're mainly shallots. Have a look in here. All drying off. Fair size, some of them. And you can't knock that. I mean, there's some smaller ones. They're great for my dinner at work. Plenty to go out there. I'll give plenty away, because if I don't, they'll not keep. They do keep quite well, but you always lose some. I haven't had a clue what's happened to my peppers. And I've got one at the back that's got some that's not too bad, but the rest been rubbish. And I sprayed them, so whatever we're eating them, the spray didn't affect him. Last of tomatoes. Not many left now. I've got even less at home. Yeah. Ooh. Courgettes went mad, as I knew they would. They give me a load of ground cover, but still got a lot of weeds in here. But I'm not bothered, it's note that won't take me an hour to clear. And the committee kept off my back. Sunflowers blown all over in the storms, but the bees like them. This has got really weedy, this bit. I might just dig these up and put some weed membrane over this bit next year. So I still don't know what to do with it. I only put strawberries in to just have something growing in it, really. So my raised beds, my no dig beds. So lifted all spring onions out. Got a few lettuce left. Start taking them now. Beetroots. Left all the smaller ones in, but started taking these now and freezing them. Beans. I've had plenty on, but to be honest, I just hadn't really picked them. I haven't really fancied them. I've had a few boils off them, but that's about it. Blueberries. Well, they were my new plants. I weren't expecting anything off them. And they've been going really well. But that one that looked really poorly, the leaves, it never grew properly and the leaves dropped off. Figured out, I lifted it out here and the hole was waterlogged all the time. So my plan is now to move these up, further up, get all three in there, and then I'll probably just end that bed there and have that for something else. If it's going to be that much, if it's going to be waterlogged like that, if it's below the water table, there's no point in having pots in there. Raspberries, plenty on here now, delicious. Autumn ones, so these will get cut back. Picking these. Fruit trees. I trimmed the apple, I took the top off it. I've had one or two things on the leaves, but I'm not really up on fruit bushes, so part of me learning. Fruit trees, I should say. Plum seed's okay. I think it's going to need a prune though. So we'll have a look at that. These have put a bit of growth on as well. Oops, falling over my board. And then this is just that flower bed. There's not a lot in here. Oh, I've just noticed the council have cut my hedge. Yeah, I undid the shed, but it's too rotten. So I'm going to strip that of any boards if I get a chance, and then it'll go on the fire next month or November, really. What's left, what I don't want, and some flowers have finished. These were nice, they're quite big. Should have had a few more canes on them though. I didn't think they were going to grow this big, so I didn't buy big ones. They're only supposed to be that size. So, hey ho. Blackberry bushes. Got plenty of fruit off those. They're ready for tying in now. We've got plenty off them. Alright, that's about it, I think. I'm just sorting some compost out. I made some new bins, lids for my bins, water bins. Here's some of the courgettes, look. Yeah. So I'm just sorting some compost out in a minute. We've got a new addition to the family. We've got a rabbit, so plenty of straw, which will be good for the compost. And he eats all the greens that that could possibly get thrown away, such as cauliflower tops and things like that. He likes all the green leaves. So I'm just going to go and dig some potatoes up, and I'll show you. I'm not taking them all up, I don't think I've got time. I'm going to take a few roots because we need some, and see what these are like, see if the slugs have got to them. These were Estima, so I'm going to start at that end and we'll have a look. Right, so they're quite big, and I've lifted I think 2 or 3 up. They've got a bit of scab, which I kind of expected because of the well, it hardly rained, did it, this spring? Very hot when I planted them. So and have another, I think I'll have another go at a couple more just to get half a basket, and that should see us quite a while, to be fair, but to at least give me a head start on getting them up. I found my tripod out with my phone doobie wanger on it, so I'll set my phone up and we'll just do a little bit of footage while still got a bit of battery, so if it dies I'll see you at home. Right, we'll see how we go on with this. Just to make sure I've not left any in here. I'll try to. You're always going to leave little ones and they're always going to come back and bite you next year. So you've got to try, as you're aware, try and get them all out. You never do. Oh, there you go. Nearly missed that one. There's probably some in here that size. I'm never going to get them all. So, I'll start away from it, try and get underneath it, try not to spear any. Keeping any green ones. I can go under now. See what's under here. Not fantastic this route. Pull these weeds out of the way. Well done. We'll have a go from this end. Too small. Green ones. Yeah, they're very big, aren't they? Not need many of them. Definitely peelers though. They are a bit scabby, but like I said, we'll peel them. Boiled potatoes, make chips out of them. One of my favourites, Estimas, taste wise. Oh. I'm on a roll, keep going.
family of 4 they will. On this side, you never know. If you've got fresh ground, it's one way of getting the soil broke up. I always start with brassicas on fresh ground, followed by potatoes. Brassicas because they don't mind it being compact, and you can just dig a plug hole. Just make sure you get some snap down from some fertilisers and whatnot, and they'll be quite happy. And then the year after, put potatoes in, and then you've usually cleared the soil with them. And it's good exercise. Feeling like I'm going to get some rain. I'm just going to move the camera. It is starting to get rained on, but I think this phone's splash proof anyway, so see what we my phone. Well, it's stopped now, but it keeps trying to rain, so I'm going to call it a day. You can see got quite far really. We weren't expecting to do 2 or 3, but I think I did about 6 or 8, I'm not sure. There's about 3 left, so I'm going to put 12 in each row. Oh yeah, got 9 then. So this is what I'm taking home. Plenty there for us. They'll last us to Christmas. So we're going to have plenty to give away. I like to give them away. No point doing it if you keep them all to yourself. Right, I'm scooting. Right, so here I am. Back in the greenhouse at home. And to be fair, there's not a great deal going off in here. Start on the bench. Started some more lettuce. It's all year round lettuce. Rocket, sorry. Some rosemary cuttings. Some basil. Bit of lettuce that I've been growing for rabbit. So cucumber. Not looking fantastic. There's still a few on though, so I'll keep watering it for now, where it's coming to an end. And a few tomatoes left. Shirley's almost finished at the back. There's still a few ripening up. Try and step back without breaking my neck. I've still got quite a few green ones on, but I usually get them all to ripe, but it's not looking like it this year. Green chutney it is then, and just have a look. Some more Shirleys, but they don't look like they're going to ripen. Still solid. Yeah, right, that's it for now. We'll see you in the next one. Adios. So, courgettes coming to an end now. Still odd few, but I've started lifting plants when they're not growing anything. So it's a bit of a mess. Well, it's that time of year where it'll just clear the lot. See, I've had my manure. These 2 full beds. Put on beds down there, and I've got them 2 bays full. Well, almost full. 30 quid. Plenty on here. I'll put half of this on front bed. Put that, half of that on the, half of that bed on that bed, and half of this bed on the front bed. We'll just have a quick look on front bed. I've got a neighbour knocking around, so I don't want to catch her on film. Won't be fair. We've got collies at the front here. And there's cabbage at the back. Nothing to show yet, although they're starting to heart up. Swede, and obviously kale. So this bed needs a clean. Oh, it's that time of year. Show you my plot neighbour. These flowers. Fantastic, aren't they? I like photographing the bees and the birds. Well, I should say the bees, not the birds. The birds don't land on them. Rhubarb's finishing. Just going to let this die back. Chuck it in my compost heap. Right, so we'll just nip home and I'll show you what's going off there. Right, so I'm back home in greenhouse, and it's the same story in here. Just got a few tomatoes there ripening off. All them have gone. Got a few there trying to ripen. Banana skins, the old trick. Seems to be working down here. On here I've got some all year round lettuce. rocket. That's not all year round, but that's it's just your ordinary pepper rocket. Got that one in the tub because I know that'll grow faster than the all year round one. So yeah, what have we got in? A bit of lettuce for rabbit and a bit of basil for rabbit. So he loves this. A few tomatoes rounding off. So that's all there is. That's all she wrote, as they say. Until I've got something else to show you. See you next time.